everyone. It's day 6 of our 21 days of prayer and fasting, and I wanted to share a quick devotion with you. You know, I was thinking about this week how we keep our minds so busy all the time. You know, you think about you're at work, you're busy doing things, making decisions. We come home and we're, busy helping our kids. We're helping with their homework. We're doing all the things, paying the bills, all the things that we do. And then when we finally sit down, what do? We pull out our phone, we scroll, we watch TV, but our minds are constantly being occupied and busy. And whenever we do that, we just fill our minds with so much stuff. And I wanted to share with you a scripture today about really learning to hear the voice of God. When we think about spending time with God in prayer, we really should be spending more time listening than we do speaking, and that's really hard to do. But I wanted to share this scripture in John chapter 10, verse 3 and 4. It says, "He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought them out, all his own, he goes on ahead of them, and his sheep follow him because they know his voice." Wow. How can we follow God if we don't know how to hear his voice? And I know hearing the voice of God, knowing what his voice sounds like to us, can be difficult. It can be challenging. But if you will take time to quiet your mind before the Lord every single day, you'll learn to hear his voice. And that's not always easy to do. You have to put away the phone. You have to, stop we read our Bible, but then you have to stop and just quiet yourself, quiet your mind, and just allow the Lord to really speak to you, because he wants to speak to you. And it's so important that we take the time to do that. So I challenge you today and the rest of this time of prayer and fasting that you'll take the time to really quiet your mind and just let the voice of God speak to you. And when he does, it's so powerful. And make that part of your routine of spending time with God, that you're truly taking time to listen to him and to know his voice, learning to drown out all the noise, the thoughts that fill our minds, wrong thoughts, crazy thoughts, the busyness of life. Even at night when you're going to bed, our minds just get full of all the things you got to do the next day and all the thoughts that just go through your head, that you'll learn even at nighttime as you lay down, that you'll just quiet your mind before the Lord and just rest in his presence.